I'm hoping to get these out early for you guys just so that you can, prepare for the holiday season and to see the energies that you're dealing with. So I'm very excited about this reading. I'm an Aquarius myself. So first of all, let me relay the messages or the images that I saw. There are some messages too. They correlate with the images. So let me talk about the two images that came out when I was shuffling the cards. First of all, I see this notebook. Okay, it's like a legal pad. That's what it looks like. It flips up over the top, and you kind of fold it under the bottom, and then you start writing on it. And I see a woman's hand like flipping through the pages. Um, so there are like some blue lines across the page, okay? And the lines are so that you can write straight. And the lines have been stained with water and it smears, right? And so she's trying to flip through, trying to find a clean page, but the water seeps from the top of the pages to the bottom of the pages. So like it seeps from one page to the next. So she's flipping. The first page is really smeared. All the blue lines are smeared. So she flips to the next page and it has smear marks as well, a little bit less. And she keeps flipping. So I feel like she has to flip like almost 10 pages before she reaches a blank new page without any smudge marks, without any discoloration. And she then rips off all the previous pages that have been soiled, and she starts writing on the pad. So this image, to me, what it really screams out literally and figuratively is just a blank new page, okay? A brand new page. And there are three cards in the deck that pretty much coincides with this image. So I feel like this is a really wonderful month for you, where you're able to get a lot of closure on things. You're able to understand why things happen the way they did so that you can move forward. One of the things that really plague air signs is not knowing the cause for something, not knowing the reason behind why something happened. And so we tend to dwell on it. We tend to, run through the whole gamut of like different scenarios and so that we can explain to ourselves, what exactly happened? How do we make sense of something? But as soon as we're able to get the answers, I feel like it's just like that. It's like the snap of a finger. We're able to move on as long as we know, as long as we understand, as long as we can make sense of a situation, then I definitely feel like we can move on. So let me talk about the cards here that indicate to me the new page. Okay, so we have the Fool starting on a brand new journey, leaving a lot of baggage, emotional, physical, mental baggage behind. We also have as well the Ace of Pentacles, which signifies to me, for many of you, this is a new job that's coming into alignment for you. So for those who have been manifesting a new job, a new location, and especially kind of like a career building type of a job, because with the Ace of Pentacles, it's the seed, it's the beginning of something that you can, nurture and water and watch it grow. So I feel like it's not just, some job like that you pick up just to get by. This has a lot of potential for growth, potential for expansion, and more than anything, potential for stability, okay? This is like a career track. This is something that you feel really stable and you feel like it's going to grow, it's going to get bigger and bigger. And I do feel that your professional life is really going to be taking off, okay? We have as well the Sun, which indicates success, getting a lot of positive attention. Okay, so I feel like for many of you, if you are starting a new job, this is pretty much where you're meant to be. The Sun energy, when you look at it through the realm of astrology, okay, if you're looking at it through like an astrological framework, it rules the 10th house, and the 10th house is your public image, how other people see you, how they gravitate towards you, as well as like the work that you're doing. Is there meaning to the work that you're doing? Are you finding emotional satisfaction? Do you feel like it's something that you can, identify with? You're proud of the work that you produce. You're proud of coming to work every day. I feel like in this combination with the Ace of Pentacles, which is, a very, very stable new job, as well as the Sun, it indicates that you're going to be really excelling at this job because spiritually, it's where you're meant to be. You're going to make your mark on the world. You're going to be able to be very visible with the work that you're doing. You might even have like speaking engagement where you're kind of like telling people, a lot of people, about exactly what you're doing. And I also feel like advocating for the work. Okay, advocacy comes in very strongly here. Because I do sense that you're going to be in the limelight. You're going to talk a lot. You're going to be promoting. You're going to be even advocating for why you're doing the work that you do, not in the spirit of defense, but in the spirit of sharing your knowledge and, being called upon to talk about. It's almost like you're an expert in your field. Somebody comes in and tells you, hey, can we have a panel discussion? And you talk about what you're doing. I feel like it's in, along the lines of that, where you're talking about the work and you're talking about it to inspire other people. So I feel like there's a major career jump for many of you. You could get a lot of recognition in the work environment. People are happy with the products that you're bringing forth into the world. People are seeking you out as an expert. And also there's a lot of potential for longevity and growth. It's like, I see like, gradual promotions. Okay. It's an environment where you feel like, I don't mind doing this for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years. And I feel that it's greatly like, it's a great resume boost. It's a big jump in your, public image, in your professional standing, as well as in your income. Okay. So this is really, really beautiful stuff like coming in the month of December. It's almost like a Christmas present bundled up and, given to you. Okay. Without you having to lift a finger, without you having to do a lot of the work, because what I feel is you've been working very diligently to get yourself to this professional environment. And so all along the way, the legwork has been, I feel like the foundation has been laid. The legwork has been done from your end, and you've been working very, very diligently. So this seems to me almost like a spiritual reward, things coming full circle. And you're definitely in a major alignment here to achieve greatness when it comes to your work and your professional standing. Okay, so I see a big career jump. I see it's almost like I keep seeing that 10th house. Okay, the 10th house, once again, public image, career, work, dreams, aspirations as well. How you see yourself in the public sphere, in the public environment, how you want others to see you professionally. I feel like the light is being, shown on this sector of your life, and things are really taking off for you, okay? The other card that indicates to me the new beginnings as well, we have the Judgment card. This is brand new beginnings, contact, turning over a new page, literally, and starting to write your story. Okay, some of you could be writers, and you are contemplating heavily about creating your own memoir. And it requires a little bit of like, memory can be very slippery. Okay, especially because, with time and distance, our memory, it's faulty. So I feel like some of you who are in the process of writing your memoir or creating your story, or, making even a movie out of it, or a comic book or something like that, where you're publishing something very private about yourself and bringing it forth into the world, I do feel like you're going to have to go back and kind of like play out the facts and the scenarios in your mind to really try to capture its accuracy. So I do feel like that's going to be a challenge, but I also feel like this card, we have the bear and the egg, okay? And I love this deck. The imagery is beautiful, and I love the colors associated with it. What it means is, starting from the beginning, I do feel like there's a sense of like family and community coming together to recount stories, to tell tales, to kind of like as a collective try to remember what exactly happened. You're getting many different people's point of views in order to understand the totality of a situation. Okay, so this is a really beautiful card, but altogether we have about three cards here that signifies to me major new beginnings for you. So it is the end of the year in December, and you know, it's a good time for us to make New Year's resolution, for us to try to figure out, you know, what we want 2020 to bring for us and try to manifest a lot of the things that we've been craving or we've been wanting for some time. And so I feel like you're in a very powerful time period to really, you know, write down, jot down that list of things that you want to achieve in 2020 and things that you want to either improve upon, change about yourself, or, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. It's a really powerful time. What we have are two luminaries, okay? We have the star. This is your card. And let me show you what the star card looks like in this deck. It's beautiful. So it looks like an eagle. It's got the face of an eagle and also the body of a woman, okay? And these are purple flowers. They look like irises. And it's a water bearer, okay? So this is the star, and this is wish fulfillment, things coming true for many of you, okay? Recognition as well. So with the sun and the star coming out in the same deck, I feel like not only is your professional life like lit up, I also feel like your spiritual and your emotional life are also finally coming into balance, okay? So you're going to have a lot of amazing, I want to say peaceful, serene, but also like wishes that will be answered, okay? That will be fulfilled for this month, okay? You're in a period of luck. And funnily enough, we are transiting through the sign of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter, which deals with expansion, travel, even publication sometimes. And also, I feel like it's bringing a lot of luck for you guys. So I do feel this is a great time for you to, you know, set pen to paper and start manifesting, writing down the things that you wish to achieve, and, you know, working towards those goals. Okay, so we have some major star and planetary alignments that actually will be very helpful for you as you get through this process. Okay, so that's what I'm sensing when it comes to your career and things like that. But I feel like for many of you, you're not really tuning into these readings, or especially my reading, with the, I guess, with the intention of knowing about your career and where things are headed. You might want to, you know a little bit about it, but I do feel one of the major draw here is you're still interested in the love aspect and the relationship aspect for many of you. So I'm sensing that, you know, for the past few months since I restarted, you know, the readings, a lot of the relationship readings, or a lot of the readings for Aquarius, tend to veer towards relationship. Even though, you know, I don't do exclusive relationship readings, I try to touch on all the points, or especially things that come out prominently in the cards, and the relationship sector is the one area that keeps popping up month after month, okay? So I feel like a lot of you are needing some information, needing some guidance, needing some clarity about your love situation, and I'm seeing it in this spread. First of all, there's another image that I saw for you, and it screams out relationship, okay? So what I see is, it looks to me like the 1920s, okay? It looks like 1920s, maybe in a European country somewhere, okay? So maybe even London, but the climate seems a little bit more, like a little warmer. So maybe France, maybe even south of France. So I see this woman on a balcony, and the balcony has like this really expensive drapery. She opens up the curtain, goes out into the balcony, and she's just, you know, staring at things around her. Okay, it's a second story balcony. It opens up into a courtyard, and you know, there's like a beautiful garden. And there's this man walking past. He's holding a violin. He looks like a performer, like a musician or a performer. He happens to see this woman, and he starts, you know, serenading her. He starts playing the violin, and he sings along. Um, the words that come out, it sounds almost Italian. I can't make it out. Okay, so he's singing some really passionate love song to this woman on the balcony. She looks really, really wealthy, and she looks really just, you know, very she just looks really extravagant and very wealthy, like really clean and pretty, and just, you know, so he's looking at her. There's like a moon in the background. And so I feel like she embodies this energy of the star. Okay. It's something out there, shiny, twinkling. We all want to hold it in the palm of our hands, but it's very far away, and it's always a little bit elusive and out of reach. Okay. So this is the image that I was getting when I saw that card, when I saw that image, of the man serenading this woman. She looks at him, she enjoys the music, but she's not 100% like immersed in his song, okay? So I feel like he's really, really trying to serenade this woman. He feels like very inspired, so he sings to her, he sings about her, and I can't make out the words that he's singing. It sounds almost Italian. Um, and yet, you know, he's on the bottom floor, she's on the balcony, one floor up, and she has other things on her mind. She's listening to his music, but not like, I guess like she is impressed, but I guess she's flattered, but she's not overly immersed in it. Okay, so what I do feel is there's definitely somebody in your environment who is trying to get your attention. Okay, and the two characters are looking straight on at each other. We have here the King of Wands. This is a really beautiful depiction of it. It's someone who's very regal. It's somebody who's very proud. Somebody who, you know, it's like I almost feel this energy about like a predator, not in a bad way, not in a creepy, you know, pouncing on you type of a way. Okay, this is somebody who is who has muscles, who has strength, who has stamina, who can outlast his prey. Okay, but the energy with this crown and the way it's depicted is it's somebody who's very, very comfortable and very sure of themselves. They know their capabilities. They know when it, I feel like, you know, someone who's very good with timing. They know when to pounce. They know when to hold back. They know when to observe. And so I feel like it's somebody who has really strong charisma and who has a really good read on other people, who has good situational awareness, and who is highly, highly visual. Okay, like visual, like they like looking at pretty things. They like looking. I feel like you're very visually stunning to look at, for based on the way this person sees you. You're very, very stunning to look at. They like looking at you. They're probably very attracted to you because they're looking straight at each other. Okay, and I also feel, okay, so coming from different worlds, this is a land animal, and this is, you know, a hawk and eagle, somebody that is airy. So this is like your card, and the person is looking dead at you. Okay, I don't feel a predatory stance or vibe from this combination. I just feel that you're both heavily, heavily looking at each other. So I feel like there has been some type of contact that has been made. And I almost feel like feelings that has been shown between you and another person. But the way both of these figures are situated, they're both reclining. They're both very laid back. And so I feel like no one is really acting on their instinct, or no one is really acting on this passion that's really felt between two people. Okay. So you're looking at each other from afar. You could be looking at each other through social media. You could be, wondering about each other, wondering what the other person's up to and things like that. And I also feel there is heavy, like, telepathic almost communication between two people where they're very much in sync. Okay. So I feel that for some of you, there could be somebody who has made their feelings known towards you. You have made your feelings known towards them. And now it's the waiting game. And I'm seeing here a situation where there might have been some type of miscommunication where you think that the ball's in their court. Now they need to act on it. But they also think that the ball's in your court, that you need to act on it. So I feel like there might have been some mismatch when it comes to communication, or some miscommunication that needs to be kind of like cleared up. Okay. And this is the month where things are going to get cleared up between you and this person.